back hurts. Hey, there's Faru. My back hurts, but I'm still here today in my office to record this video because I had it on my schedule. And I had some back pain 2 days ago, and for the first day I couldn't move. But now it's a little bit better, and because I had recording this video on my schedule, I decided to do it because that is my motto for life. I have a book called Do It Today, and I'm an author. I've written 7 books and created 7 online courses, and I adopted this philosophy for life since 2015, and since then I've generated more than $500,000 in royalties and more than $500,000 in course sales. So through my motto and through consistent execution, I've been able to succeed in my career and buy myself financial freedom. And I'm an independent author. I work for myself, and I'm really living the dream that I always had in the past. And now I decided to record this video because actually something happened, right? Now, I went with a traditional publisher for my next book, which is called The Stoic Path to Wealth. And I'm recording this on August 13, and I'll try to publish this within a day because I want to record this video in one take so I don't have to do any editing. Um, so it won't be perfect, but at least I'm able to share something with you that I wish a lot of people or that someone would share with me in the past, but obviously better late than never. I started my philosophy in 2015 when I was 27 or 8, I think 28. Um, and since then, I started to consistently execute every single day. And my philosophy, and this, I have a book with this title as well, is basically this: don't put off until tomorrow what you can do today, right? Because a lot of us, we just always procrastinate and we put things off until a later point in the future. And that future comes, but the tasks are not completed. So we just keep putting putting off our dreams until the future, and we just keep moving on. We keep moving forward, and nothing happens, right? So let me give you an example of how I apply this philosophy. Now, obviously, I shared with you, I published 7 books. I've been writing a newsletter every single week since 2015. I've never missed a week. So I've done that consistently. Published a book almost every single year, a course every single year, and consistently been investing in the stock market and real estate, all of these things that have helped me to become financially free. But now, as I said, I went with a traditional publisher for my next book, and the book was supposed to come out the end of February, and they decided to push it back to July 2024. Now, I was planning out my marketing strategy and the launch for that book, and I was planning to do that within the next 2 months, creating bonuses and all of these things, creating a whole launch plan, or actually, I created it already. But now the book is being pushed back 6 months. I'm not going to sit and wait and do nothing. I'm going to apply my system for life, which is do it today, and I'm going to see what else that I can immediately start working on. So the reason that I'm here in my office on a Sunday is that I'm recording the audiobook for my best-selling book, Do It Today, which Do It Today is my best-selling book. I think the book itself, that one, has sold more than 100,000 copies, and in total, all of my books together have sold more than 250,000. So almost half, no, not half, a little bit less than half comes from one single book, and that's Do It Today. And it's been a huge hit. And particularly since the pandemic, a lot of people have been buying the book and writing me emails every single day about how it has changed their lives. And I love it because it truly has changed my life as well. If I didn't have this system, if I didn't execute every single day for all these years, for the past 8 years, I I am 100% sure that I would not be where I am today, because now I'm living the life that I always wanted. But back then when I started, so I quit my job. I worked in London. That's a whole story. Just you can read my blog on my about page if you want to hear more. I'll share some more stuff along the way as I'll record more videos in the future. But moved back with my parents, and I lived there from 2015 until the end of 2017 when I bought my first house. So about 3 years, right? And basically, all I did was work every single day, and I had my system to fall back on. So I maintained my a high level of output, and that's what helped me to get to where I am today. Right. So if you are looking for the secret to success, if you are looking for the answers in YouTube videos, productivity books, self-help books, all of these things are great for inspiration, but ultimately what it comes down to is you have to do the work. And you probably heard this before. A lot of people have said it, but often we just hear it and we don't really apply it. But honestly, I guarantee you, if you apply it and if you execute consistently year in, year out, you will get to where you want. It just takes a long time. For me, like I've been on this path for 8 years. It's a very long time. And for the first several years, it seemed like I wasn't going anywhere, because now I might make just 10K a month in royalties, completely passive off my books and articles. So when I started, it wasn't even a few $100, right? And even until I was looking at my data, even until like 2020, it was like somewhere between 1 to 2,000 a month. So it's gone up quite high, and that progression, that takes time, right? So if you want to be successful, if you want to improve your life, whether it's your health, wealth, happiness, doesn't matter, start adopting this philosophy of do it today. And I have an article about this as well. If you haven't read the book, it's for free. You can check it out on my website. I'll link it in the description. But start applying that philosophy, and you can do that right now. What's something that you had on your list of priorities, or in your mind, something that you wanted to do for a very long time, but you still haven't done it? Right now, as you finish watching this video, take one step towards that goal. If you want to move to a different city, find a realtor or something. If you want to start a business, create a business plan. It doesn't matter how big or small it is, whether it's actually helpful or whether it's silly or whatever, doesn't matter. Just do something. Take that first step, and then the next day, take another step. That's the key. You have to do it every single day. That's why it's called Do It Today, right? Because if you do it every single day, you get into a mindset of, hey, I am an executor. I start things and I finish them. I just keep going. It doesn't matter what happens, whether I experience any obstacles, roadblocks, doesn't matter. I just keep moving forward. And a person like that will always win. And that is the most important thing. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure you subscribe and like and all of those YouTube things. And until the next video, like always, I say take care. I haven't published a video in a very long time, but I'm planning to do some more videos. So stay tuned.